Virgo, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jamie, with Lost Boy. Gonna be doing another reading for y'all. It's for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Virgos. Cross watchers, as always, you are welcome. Flip the roles as you see fit, and only take the messages that resonate, and drop the messages that do not. Alright, Virgo. First card out we have is, what do you need to release? What is holding you back, right? I don't know if it's some kind of mindset, some kind of negative thoughts. It could even be an actual individual, but something here is holding you back, right? Spirit is asking you to take stock of your life right now, right? Maybe you need to reevaluate who and what is in your life. Anything else for Virgo? We have you're very close to achieving your goal. It's time to release negativity. Yes, it is. It's time to release it. But I feel like you guys need to get to the root of what that actually is. Work through your fears and be bold and make the first move. For some of you guys, this could even be like your self-esteem and your self-confidence, right? Maybe you don't feel like you're good enough for something here, right? And there's no judgment on this channel. But be bold and make the first move. I feel like you will be pleasantly surprised, right? With how the response will be or how you will be received, right? You're so close to achieving some goal here that you have been manifesting. I feel like this is definitely something that you have been working towards. I mean, it's been a very difficult process, right? We take one step forward, two steps back type of situation here, right? Something here about our mindset, right? Thinking positive thoughts, right? Not talking ourselves out of things, right? You are worthy, Virgo. It is your birthday season. By the way, happy birthday to all my Virgos out there. I'm a Virgo myself. And I understand the energies have been very, very difficult, especially for the past couple of years, right? We've been taking one step forward and feeling like we are pushed back two steps, right? But keep persevering through. Something here about the universe testing your character, testing your strength, right? Testing your determination, right? You are acing all of those tests, right? So give yourself a pat on the back for that. Let's pull an affirmation. Give me an affirmation for Virgo, Spirit. We have playfulness. I am a playful participant in life, and I always have the option to make something fun. To make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins put sugar in the medicine for a reason. That lady really knows how to party, right? So it's about being playful, right? It's about working with what you've got, right? And it's all about seeing the good in things, right? And sometimes that is very, very difficult to do, right? But sometimes seeing the good in things it's something about, like, not saying that you need to accept your circumstances, but sometimes, make light of it, make a joke out of it, right? Because it transmutes that energy, right? It doesn't affect you as much, right? That's also a tool in the toolbox here in dealing with negative energy, right? Not allowing that energy to affect your fears, right? Which then affects your mindset, which then affects your actions. So it's about deflecting it the moment it starts to arrive. Alright, universe, what is going on with my Virgos? Passion and trickery. Passion and trickery. Vanity at the bottom of the deck here. Ugh, there is some energy around you. Somebody wants to I kind of got that with the be bold and make the first move, right? Like somebody here could have their eyes on you, but be very, very careful because I feel like somebody here is trying to trap you into something, right? By tugging at your heartstrings here, right? This could even be like this passion trickery energy. Could even be like somebody, saying all the right things, because they don't want you to notice something, right? They're deflecting. They don't want you to see what they're trying to pull here, right? It's like somebody asking you for help and assistance even though they don't really need it, because you can see it in this card, right? The dragon is asking the squirrel, hey, can I have some of your nuts, right? That he's collected for the winter, even though he has a giant nut right there, right? Asking for something that somebody here doesn't need. They want to take something here that you already have, right? Because they don't want to put in the work and the effort to go out there and build their abundance. I definitely feel like you sense this energy around you. For some of you, this could even be like a love situation here. Right? Wanting someone to keep you trapped, wanting to take something from you, something here that you've been building. For some of you guys, right, you have been building up your confidence again, or just building up that sense of reassurance, right? Building yourself back up again, right? Replenishing your energies here, right? And this is like an energy vampire around you that's looking at you and they're like, oh wow, look at Virgo. They seem to have it all, right? What can I do to get something from Virgo? Be very careful. This could even be like, it doesn't even have to be love. Like this could even be an energy of like somebody who's could even be like a friend or a family member or like a coworker or an employer, something here, right? Like somebody here is taking more than what they need. They want to take it from you and they don't want to do the work. So be very, very careful with that, right? Be very, very careful. They will not change. They will not. I just held it up like you were sitting on the side of me, viewer. They will not change. Somebody here will not change. They're driven by their passion, right? They're unable to take a good hard look and a good hard stock at things, right? It's like somebody here is very impulsive. There is some impulsive energy around you. Soulmate. It's definitely somebody here who's a soulmate, right? And soulmates are not just, they're not just lovers, right? Soulmates are people who are meant to be in our life at that particular moment, right? It could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, hell, it could be a coworker, right? Hell, even the person standing in front of you in line to cash out is a soulmate in a sense, right? They were meant to be there at that moment, right? There's somebody around you, somebody here that you're connected to that will not change, right? They're heavily impulsive here. You're being asked to release some negativity, right? Maybe you're no longer going to be falling for this person's tricks, right? No longer going to be allowing them to rob your energy. It's like you're deflecting something. Be bold and make the first move, right? So don't hold yourself back. And maybe, I feel like maybe you have been holding yourself back because of this energy that's been around you, right? Because maybe you don't want to be fooled again. Alright, we're gonna try that one more time. Ace of Wands and the Strength card. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Leo. Some of you guys could have fire in your chart. This is about having the strength to overcome something difficult within us, right? That's the Strength card. This is also about taking action. With the Ace of Wands, somebody here is taking action in regards to their shadow self, right? Making a very, very difficult decision. You're facing something head on here. Someone is facing something head on. The World card. Ending a cycle. There's a cycle here that is completing. It was a very difficult chapter, right? Maybe for some of you, it had to deal with your impulsivity, right? Maybe you guys were a little impulsive in the past. Five of Wands. I feel like you switched something up here. Somebody's not happy about it. Well, you did, because you're no longer falling for somebody's tricks here. Seven of Pentacles. Excuse me. Nine of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck, right? Somebody here feels like they're in some kind of mental prison, right? And it's in regards to some kind of chapter here that you ended, right? You took action to do something here that was probably really, really difficult for you, right? But realizing, you know what, I need to get rid of this, or I need to face this head on. Whatever that was individually, maybe it was this person, right? Maybe you had to call this person out, right? Even though you probably cared for this person, probably had feelings for this person, but you had to speak your mind, right? You couldn't let your boundaries be crossed. Something here about your boundaries are being crossed. Somebody here will not change, right? And I feel like you are holding on to that possibility that somebody here would change, that somebody would evolve, right? But you closed out some kind of a cycle here, right? You learned a lesson. Somebody here is definitely very conflicted, right? This is tensions flying high, right? I'm also hearing like somebody's needs are not being met, and they're blaming you because you cut off access to you. And I feel like you guys are in this moment where like you knew that in order for you to go where you wanted to go or where you want to be, that you had to end this. And now you're in this mode where you're like waiting. You're waiting to receive your abundance. You're waiting to receive your prosperity here. But it's been very challenging and very conflicting. There's somebody's energy that's still lingering around you. Whether you deal with this person or not, you're definitely heavily on their mind. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay. The King of Wands. In the reverse, too. This is the backside of the King of Wands, right? This is somebody here who had no staying power. Somebody here who was in and out, right? Something here about the snake wrapping around this tree, so I don't know if somebody here is very snake-like. Right? And I mean that energetically wise, right? Somebody here is like probably very deceptive, very selfish, only looking out for themselves here. Tell me more for Virgo. Tell me more for Virgo, Spirit. King of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, you have been focusing on your stability. You have been guarding and protecting your stability here, right? And maybe you did close out a chapter in regards to a soulmate, right? We got the Two of Cups underneath the World card. Closing out a chapter in regards to a partnership here, right? You're ending a partnership with somebody here who's selfish, somebody here who's only looking out for themselves, right? You're focusing on your stability, you're focusing on your coin. You know what you want now, right? And maybe in the past you were juggling, you were going back and forth, right? In regards to something here, right? Something here about people pleasing, right? Maybe you are doing things to make this other person happy, right? Even at a cost to yourself. But I feel like you're no longer doing that, right? You're picking yourself because you know your worth now. There was something here about in the past where you didn't know your worth, right? Maybe you were seeking validation in other people. And I'm not judging anybody, right? We all go through moments like this in our life. We all do. And to anybody out there who says that they don't, well, I don't believe you, right? Because we are all humans, right? We all go through life. This is no longer juggling, right? Picking yourself. Give me one final card here for my Virgos. You're no longer juggling, you're no longer going back and forth, right? And this also, because you can see him, he's juggling for the audience on those balconies, right? So, yeah, and I feel like Virgo, you're at this moment right now where you're like, if people want to talk, I'm gonna give them something to talk about. You're not holding back anymore. We got the Hermit card. You guys literally just showed up for your own reading. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. You guys are leveling up. Like I said, you recognize your worth now. You recognize what you're capable of. You're no longer jungling. You're no longer going back and forth, right? You've gone within. You know what you want. Something here about loyalty, right? You are being connected to a new soul tribe here. Something that's going to bring you long-term loyalty. Long-term truth, right? This is beautiful, right? This is what you've been waiting for. Whatever you've been waiting for, it's getting ready to show up for you, right? You ended that chapter, you've learned a lesson here, right? And it had to do with your worth, right? And people can see you shining at this time, Virgo, right? Maybe you are being bold, and now you're being asked to be bold and make the first move, right? Step out, right? Push it a step further. Push it a step further. Right? And if these people want to talk, then give them something to talk about, right? Some of these people must be like, I don't understand Virgo and their energy right now, right? It doesn't matter what I do to them, right? They always pick themselves up. They come back better, right? Some of you guys, I mean, you could have even changed your physical appearance in some sort, right? There's like glow up energy here. Or you're getting the last laugh. You're getting the last laugh, Virgo. That's what I have for you guys. If this reading resonates with you guys, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. I appreciate each and every single one of you. So thank you for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes. It really helps the channel grow. Alright, universe, any final messages or advice here? For my Virgos, we have number 10, generosity. Number 10, generosity. Compassion for others is a natural result of being aware and conscious of your own feelings. When you are generous in spirit, you take complete responsibility for your life. Work with Ganesha to assist you at stepping up to do the right thing. This is especially important when you are filled with fear and conflicting feelings. Respect others and live a conscious life. Champion others, support them, and actively want them to succeed. Living from this space will create an open heart and mind that will touch anyone who comes into your presence. Be tolerant of ideas and behaviors that may not align with your own thoughts. Spend more time looking at what is good and positive in someone else rather than what you judge as negative or bad. Embrace others' differences. Give freely and from your heart. Choose to no longer manipulate and to do favors with strings attached. As you continue to give, you may find that you no longer envy others. You will be able to give easily and at the same time receive when the same is offered to you. This will go a long way to eliminating the feeling of being separated from others, and you may find yourself genuinely happy. Look for and assume the best in people and treat others with respect and acceptance. And that is what I have for you, Virgo. With that, I'm sending you all lots of love. Take care.